All right, Caleb. So you finished up your final practice round today, 12 holes. Tell me how it went.
It was good. Hitting it better, and the course is getting harder, so I need to. The rough's getting longer, the greens are getting firmer, so it's going to be a challenge.
A little bit more windy today
Yeah.
that I'm feeling out here. How did that play a role?
Yeah, I mean it's different direction too. So some of the holes where it was playing longer yesterday, I played shorter, and then vice versa. But we'll keep an eye on it and just kind of the direction. Some holes you play harder than others, but yeah, it is what it is.
You've been here now a few days. Talk to me about the experience. Was there any moments where you felt like, hey, this is a pretty cool experience?
Yeah, pretty much all the days when I pull in and get my car parked and walk to the range and get free food and locker rooms and stuff like that, and just everyone kind of yelling your name and stuff like that. It's cool.
Has that increased for you here throughout the week? I mean,
Yeah.
The crowds today are, again, pretty big, and
Yeah.
this is the final practice
Yeah.
rounds. It's going to get bigger.
It's going to get only bigger from here, especially through the weekend and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if there's 10 people or 500. I'm going to treat it the same, even though it's hard to.
Especially as you have all these pros around you. Talk to me about some of the pros that you've looked up to and are here, and you're looking over your shoulder and say, "Wow, look, there he is."
Yeah, Justin Thomas signing autographs, and Ricky. He's not in the field yet; he's an alternate. But I met both those guys, and they told me just to have fun and enjoy it, because that's really what it is right now. I mean, I can't make a paycheck this week, and even if I do make the cut, it is what it is. But it's just having fun and enjoying it.
Obviously, the history with Francis, we met as an amateur and here in New England. You're a New England guy here in Brookline. Do you feel like there's a little bit of a New England vibe?
Yeah, definitely. The fans, Boston fans, they're a lot louder than probably any other fans in the country. So, yeah, I think that's an advantage for me, maybe, because other guys are used to the calm, quiet fans, not the Boston fans. But being from New England, Boston fan, it'll be good and fun.
Let's talk about driving the ball today. How's the driver doing?
Good. Yeah, it's good. Needs to be good. The rough's good, long and thick, and the greens are getting firm. So if you hit it in the rough, you're going to be scrambling. So that's very important.
How about if you had to pick your keys to have a successful week here? What are you going to need to do over the next 2 days to be successful?
Drive it well, and just play smart. And not press, too much. It's out here. It's about making pars. Pars are good scores, and just keeping the double bogeys off the card, and make a couple bogeys here and there, and then fill it in with some birdies. And if you shoot even par, you'll definitely play the weekend here.
Do you have a number in mind, or is it hard to even do that?
Nah, it's hard to. Yeah, it's hard to. Best in the world, and I would say even, but who knows?
And then as you get ready, final preparations here tonight, today, what's on your mind here as you head into, the final 12 hours before Thursday?
Yeah, I'll go eat lunch, practice a little bit, and then shut it down for the day, and maybe come back at dinner time, putt a few. But other than that, just kind of relax.
And then wanted to just talk about the overall atmosphere here. Obviously we're seeing more fans. You're seeing all the experience of the U.S. Open. Is it everything you'd imagine it would be?
Yeah, it's and more. Yeah, there's a lot of people and a lot of coaches and just tour guys out here. It's the real deal.
And you had Geoff Godo here today from Mount Ararat. I'm going to talk to him here in a bit. Talk to me about your local Maine roots and the time you had at Mount Ararat.
Yeah, it's awesome to see him and his son come out, and he's my neighbor actually, so that too, and people from Mount Ararat earlier in the week coming out too, and then Thursday, Friday too. Probably the highlight of the day, Jackie Bradley Jr. was out here actually, and I met him, and he played a hole with us. He actually swung some of my clubs and stuff like that. So it's cool to meet another pro athlete like that, and he was a good guy, down to earth, and it was cool to see.
All right, good luck, Caleb.
Awesome.
So, Geoff, let's have you say your name and spell your name for me.
Geoff Godo, Geoff Godo.
All right, Geoff, and here we are at the U.S. Open. Caleb Manuel, Mount Ararat alum. Talk to me what it means to be here watching him.
It's incredible. It's really something that I kind of figured we might all see at some point, but I think he's definitely sped up the bar a little bit on that, and it's really exciting for everybody associated with Mount Ararat as well as golf in Maine.
Let's also talk about what this means really for this community that has supported him obviously his whole career. But talk to me about what you're thinking right now about what this community is thinking back home.
He's got a whole region and a whole state behind him. Excited to see him here. We hope he enjoys his time here. He does well. We're all just incredibly proud of him, and really from a Mount Ararat perspective, it's really one of the greatest things we've seen in some time.
And you have a chance to see him today. Talk to me about being here, and we were able to at least see him and say hi.
Yep, we were able to see him. My son and I said hello, checked in with him. He had a smile on his face. It looked like he was enjoying himself, and it's just fun. It's great to be here, and I certainly hope he enjoys the rest of the week.
Perfect. And then obviously, as the athletic director, what does it mean to Mount Ararat to have him here? This has got to be pretty cool.
Well, it's fun to wear the high school garb, but like I said, we're all just incredibly proud of him. He led our team to multiple state championships. He's been a very accomplished golfer in high school, and it's really tremendous that he's here, and we're proud of him, and we wish him the best of luck.
All right, tell me your name and then spell it for me.
Jacek, Godo, Jacekgodo.
Okay, and you're here today at the U.S. Open with your dad. Talk to me about how this has been. What's been the most exciting thing?
Well, just listening to everyone talking and seeing Caleb on hole 6, I think, just like 100 yards away, just hitting it and popping it right in the hole.
And what? So, same thing. Say your name and spell it for me, please.
It's Phil Barter. It's Philbarter.
All right, Phil. And
So I thought it'd be pretty cool if we could get his face on a shirt and start Caleb's club. Came down here to support him, walked with him this morning, had a fabulous 12 holes. He holed his second shot on the 5th hole, which was absolutely a very big highlight, got a great big cheer. He then asked me on 10T to walk inside the ropes with him. So for 3 holes I walked inside the ropes, which was just surreal, a dream come true. And on the 11th green he had a 35-foot putt, which he left 5 feet short, and I asked him what it was like to play on these greens. He turned the putt around and handed me the grip and said, have a go. And of course I rolled the 5-footer in. Great young man. Real credit to himself, his family, and to Maine, and we're very, very proud of him.